Ancha. Hello, gamers. Gamers, welcome. Welcome. Hello. How are we all doing today? Hello. Welcome, Aya. Hello, Lord Jesus. Welcome. Ooh, a safety meeting at work. Exciting. Or nah. Hi, Fair. Welcome. Welcome. How are we all doing? How are we doing today? Was today a busy day, huh? Is today a busy day? I woke up so early this morning. I woke up so early this morning. I had a very early morning. It was an experience, I can tell you that. But, you know, everything went well. Very busy day today. But it was all good. Oh, it's boring, but they have free donuts. Well, that makes it worth it, right? Free food always makes it worth it. The time to relax is almost upon me. Not yet, though. Not yet. We have to go back to court first. We have to go to court first. Today in Nina Aquila, and then tomorrow and the day after I will be at the fair. I am so excited. I'm excited to go there. I can't wait. I have been looking forward to this for ages now. It's the only thing that I've been talking about, that I wanted to go to the fantasy fair. Tomorrow is the first day. Dawn of the first day. I'm so excited to go there. I can't wait. But until then, we should first do a little stream. Today is probably going to be the shortest stream of the week because I still have a lot to prepare and I do want to get to bed on time. But we will at least do the whole court scene. So we're going to do court, and that is it for today. That is the goal for today. Just finishing the court session. And then after, we can see if we can talk for a little bit, but we're not going to play a lot more after that, okay? Okay. Are you guys cool with that? Are we all cool with that? Then let's get into the game. Look at that. Here we are. Hey, wait a minute. Hello? What the fuck? Why is this here? Oh, I remember. Meow. I put everything somewhere else. Whoops. You are all now seeing how I fix my stream. The scuff. It's the return of the scuff. Return of the scuff. Here we go again, boys. Here we go again. Return of the scuff. But we're here. It's working now. It's working now. Good. Good to know. Good to know. It's all working now. Okay. Now we can get into the game. Let's go. It's Nina Aquila time. Oh. Me this morning. Hurrying my ass off. And then we have to wake up early. It's always when you have to wake up early that your bed is the comfiest ever. Also, it's always when you have to wake up early that your cat is like super, super cute on the bed sleeping. And you just want to hug him. And you just want to be there. I can't wait to go to bed. Holy shit. I want to sleep so bad. But it's going to be fine. Hello, Triple L. Welcome. Welcome. Hello. We just got into the game. Let's get going. Woo. Are you finished? Dylan? I crashed here again. Remember? Look, if you're ready, I need to use the shower before we go to court. Then hurry. Hurry up. You ready? Good to go, boss. Good to go. Okay, time to go to the courthouse. What if we don't? No network. Oh, I guess the network must have finally disconnected Anya's phone. I don't think it's the network. I think it's going to be the Livewire guy. Probably. That is what I'm expecting. That it's going to be that guy. Courthouse, let's go. Here we are. Very early for her too. It's like not even 9 a.m. yet. Great. Looks like Ren is already here. Let's meet up with him, then get to the bench. Nina, I got her on time. Where do I sit? There's actually something I wanted to ask you about, Ren. I'm starting to think that it might be Ren, you know? Because he's so involved. He's so incredibly involved. But I don't really remember what happened. I know that Clara died, and there are 3 people that were arrested, and we're defending 2 of them because one of them didn't want to be defended. I think she's covering for someone. We got to keep in mind the side of the passenger seat in the cars because that's probably going to be something that we have to work with. Oh, yeah, Eustace, the lady Nina knows. Yeah, that's a weird one, too. The Lady Ryoko. Yeah, I guess we'll find out a little bit more today. Do you think you can keep a cool head throughout the trial? I mean, I guess. Why? Yesterday, something became very obvious to me. You know cars, and we don't. That potentially makes you our new expert, if you feel up to it. You really want my help? Only if you can pull yourself together and stay that way. Nina, don't you think you're being a bit harsh? I'm being direct. She is being Dutch. She is being Dutch. Para para pa para pa para 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 para. There's a lot riding on this, and we don't have the luxury of time. Think you can do it? Won't even bend a fender. I'll be your expert. Great. Oh, okay. Interesting. He's gonna be on the stand with us. That's exciting. Is here okay? That's great, Ren. Is it okay to have experts ride on the bench like this? Yeah, it's permitted if some aspect of the case requires specialist knowledge. Anya used to do it all the time. Huh. Interesting. Honestly, I do wonder though, in like an actual court scene, would they allow someone who is so close to the victim or the murderer, possibly, would they allow them to be the expert, or would they hire someone who doesn't have anything to do with the case? Because it kind of feels like if he's the guy who did it, then he can just tell people whatever he says is the expert thing, and then he can like try to hide his tracks, like cover his tracks. Or am I being a little bit too smart right now? A little bit too galaxy brain today? Maybe a little bit too galaxy brain. Oh no, cleaning didn't help recover from depression for you? I mean, it's not like a magical wand kind of thing that once you clean up, you're going to be cured from depression. But in my case, I do notice that cleaning my spaceship, it kind of helps. It helps make me feel a little more at ease. A little less like I don't have my life together. Kind of feels more like I have my life together. I guess that's the goal. And then it might take you less energy to I guess exist, because that's definitely what it is for me. If my room is a mess, then it takes me more energy to just be in it than when it's clean. So when it's clean, I can actually rest up well in my room. So maybe something like that. Yeah, they probably hire a third party. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I see you have a new face on the bench. Chad, did you feel you needed to bring in some extra help? You can say what you want, Chad, but I came here today with a car expert. You, on the other hand, don't even drive. Good one, Nina. You think so? I thought so. You're right, I don't drive. I prosecute. I think his was better. Are they always like this? From what I've observed, yes. I'm standing right here, you know. Oh, both of them. I thought maybe just Chad. Both of them, yeah. Just like the squabble. All rise for the Honorable Judge Tani. There she is. Please be seated. We are here today. Miss Aquila, I see you are joined at the bench by another advisor. Can you explain this before we begin? Yes, Your Honor. This man is Stan Renson, or Ren to his friends. He's an expert on automobile things, maintenance, and construction. The defense requests his presence due to the nature of this case. Your Honor, strictly speaking, counsel can invite anyone to the bench as long as they are not disruptive. In the interest of expediency, the prosecution would like to voice that we have no objections. Expediency? Whatever he's got, he must be quite confident in it. Very well. We are here today in the observance of an unusual case. 3 individuals are to be tried concurrently? Keisuke Akagi, also known as the Ace of Diamonds, Hank Castle, also known as the Ace of Hearts, and Jocelyn Montefiore, also known as the Ace of Clubs. These individuals were involved in actions which led to the death of Clara Mass, a wealthy socialite, also known as the Ace of Spades. Collectively, they stand accused of murder by reckless endangerment, involuntary manslaughter, as well as murder in the first degree. What the? Murder in the first degree? Nina, is the judge suggesting that one of the aces intentionally killed Clara Mass? I don't understand it either. Meow. We have a very angry kitty today because I was away from home the entire day. I got back home, I think like an hour and a half before stream. And now I'm not giving him enough attention. I did give him tuna though. He got a nice treat and he didn't even finish it. Very ungrateful. Very ungrateful cat. I gave him tuna and he didn't finish it, but meow, meow, meow. He's angry because I'm not paying attention to him. He's right here. He wants me to pet him again. Just a disruptive cat is what I have, huh? A disruptive cat. Always, always, always just interrupting my streams. But I feel like you guys don't really mind. You guys like the cat, don't you? He's a cutie though. He's a cutie. He just wants to cuddle. He just wants the cuddles. But he's a little bit stupid because he wants me to pet him. And in order to get all the pets in the world, all he needs to do is just sit on my lap. But he doesn't want to sit on my lap ever. And I'm like, dude, if you just came to sit on my lap, you will be fine. You would be so fine. I could pet you all day long, but he doesn't want to sit on my lap. Instead, he sits just out of reach. Like just out of reach. So I have to like bend over to the side to properly reach him. And if I don't, then he starts meowing. And now he has discovered that he can also just stick his nails into my skin. So he's like using his nails to grab my attention. It's just like sticking his nails into my legs. That's what he does now. Bastard. I'd like to continue, Miss Aquila. Apologies, Your Honor. Prosecutor Hawk, are you prepared for the case? As always, Your Honor. And you, Miss Aquila? The defense is ready, Your Honor. One of these days it's gonna be true. Really wish I'd taken up those boys on that volleyball thing. Very well. Mr. Hawk, please state the prosecution's case. With pleasure. Your Honor, the 3 accused individuals were arrested on the night before last, at a corner of the Rostro Pass. This is a road one seldom used in winter. It's far to the north, but still within the limits of Fletch City's jurisdiction. Jurisdiction? I don't know. The road itself is on the slopes of the Rostro Spire, the tallest mountain in the region, and is somewhat infamous for its use in the culture of illicit mountain pass racing. For clarity, this is a form of illegal street racing. When the police arrived, these 3 individuals were found at the site of a driving-related incident. Present at the scene was the body of Clara Mass, herself a street racer. Clara Mass was dead. Additionally, her car, a Mitsuyoda AG88, was badly damaged. This followed many eyewitness reports that these 4 individuals set off from the Rostro Vista parking lot in 4 cars and were taking part in an unsanctioned street race. The prosecution asserts that the other 3 individuals colluded to cause the death of Clara Mass, and we intend to prove this via witness testimony. That's a lie! The Aces would never... Ren? What did we talk about? It's not your time to shine, boy. It's our time to shine. Oh no, the cat is being so cute. Wait. The cat is on his back. He is like, I want cuddles and you're gonna give them to me now. And I am but a maid to this cat. So I shall pet him. Oh, you're cute. Oh, you're so cute. Such a sweetie. Kitty. Oh, so cute. So cute. Such a cute little kitty. Come here. Now you're on my lap. Kitty on my lap. He hates sitting on my lap, so he will probably try to leave soon. But I love a kitty on my lap. Kitty on my lap. Kitty on my lap. He's not looking at me. He's ignoring me. He's like, if I ignore her, maybe she'll let me go. If you ignore me, let me go. Yeah. Oh, Oh, fluffy little kitty. I love you. I love the fluffy little kitty. If he leaves, he's going to scratch my arm. I can feel it. I can feel his muscles tense up. I can feel that he will scratch me to get out of here. Well, if he just asked nicely, I will let him go. But he is going to scratch me. I can feel it. Yeah. You are gonna scratch me. I can feel it. Are you relaxing? No, you're not. Okay, never mind. He is not. Ah! Okay, yeah, that was the nails in my leg. Nice. The nails in my leg. Anyway.
Order.
Miss Aquila, is your expert counsel going to be a problem? Nina, I know it's hard, Ren, but if you want to help, you need to keep a lid on it. Okay. I apologize on behalf of my expert, Your Honor. This is his first time in court. There will be no further outbursts. Very well. Thank you, Mr. Hawk, for your summary of the case. Bailiff, please bring in the defendants. Defendants, can you please confirm your name and occupation? Hank Castle, Ace of Hearts. I work as a producer at a TV show production company. Keisuke Akagi, Ace of Diamonds. I work as a delivery driver. Jocelyn. Take your time. Jocelyn Montefiore, Ace of Clubs. I work as a studio tech at Fletch City Records. Records? Like for music? Yes, Your Honor. Bands, singers, that kind of thing. Your Honor, while each of the defendants has stated their day job profession, their occupation in this case relates more to their nighttime activities. Oh, the nighttime activities. I'm just a record salesperson during the day, but at night, I turn into a notorious objection. Your Honor, the prosecution's use of the word notorious is leading. I simply mean to say they have notoriety within their community. While I can understand Miss Aquila's position, I agree with Mr. Hawk in this particular instance. Overruled, Miss Aquila. Let's not quibble over such fine details at this stage. As I was saying, these three individuals are notorious within Fledge City's illegal street racing scene. Chad's staring at me like he expects me to object to that. Not a chance. They're illegal street racers. That's beyond contention. In fact, each of these people is a leader of one of the city's street racing teams. The prosecution requests, then, that this is recorded as their occupation in addition to their actual job. Really making a meal of this one, aren't you, Chad? The defense does not dispute this, Your Honor. Very well. Please explain, in brief, why you were on the Rostro Spire on the night in question. Your Honor, each year the Rostro racers, that is to say, the street racers of the Rostro Spire, compete for the title of Joker. Our Joker is the leader of our community. I see. You're awfully organized, considering that this is all built around the practice of illegal street racing. In any case, the night in question was the night where we had intended to select a new Joker. In some years, this is won on points where there's a clear candidate based on all the races in the season. This year, we required a race-off, an ace race. Race-off? The competition was unusually close this year, which meant that all four of us had to take part. I understand. So in that case, who is this Joker now? Excuse me? Your race was to select a new leader. Who is this leader now? Well, we don't know. There is no longer a leader. Where is your government? Everyone is gone. There is no structure anymore. The structured crime is no longer structured. It is time to go insane. It is time to go unhinged. When we started the race, Clara was Joker, but the race didn't finish. And Clara's dead. This is an unprecedented situation. The The community will probably have to select a new Joker via some other means once this is all over. In that case... Street racing, though illegal, is something of a misdemeanor. We'll deal with that at another hearing. But with regards to today's proceedings, the three of you are aware of the charges put forth by the prosecution. How do you plead? Not guilty, Your Honor. Not guilty, Your Honor. What's Jocelyn gonna say, though? Guilty? I plead...
Objection!
That is kind of weird to me. I feel like they have talked. I feel like they have talked. Your Honor, regarding a matter of protocol, I was wondering when he'd bring this up. Only 2 of the defendants have accepted the services of Aquila Defense in Law. Ms. Jocelyn Montefiore did not accept Miss Aquila's offer of counsel. It's improper, therefore, to try them all at the same time. It's unusual, certainly. Miss Aquila, do you have a view on this matter? Your Honor, as Miss Montefiore isn't a lawyer, it is the norm for the city to assign her a public defender. By a lottery process! It's improper for you to suggest it would be your firm just because. Did I hit a nerve? Why doesn't he want me to represent Jocelyn? That's kind of weird indeed. That's kind of weird. I have a feeling that maybe... Okay, theory time! It's theory time! It's theory time! It's time to make a theory! I think maybe now, at this point, that Chad thinks that Jocelyn has done it and that he is actually trying to protect us from getting our... from losing our job. Humma? Maybe he's being nice. I'm trying to see the good in people. Maybe he's being nice to us. Who knows? Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's just doing the nice thing. Your Honor, may I speak? I may be able to resolve this. I request to plead the 5th. The 5th? It means that she refuses to testify. And as she hasn't accepted my counsel, I can't advise her about why that's a bad idea. Are you certain, Miss Montefiore? I refuse to enter a formal plea. Very well. You have that right, but I request that I stand alongside my friends. Surely... Silence, Mr. Hawk. I need a moment to consider this. Please, just Tawny. Given the alternatives, the only prudent course is to allow you to stand. However, Miss Montefiore, this is highly irregular. If you're playing games in my courtroom, I'll have you behind bars for contempt so fast you'll think that I'm the fastest within Fledge City limits. Am I clear? Crystal, Your Honor. Mr. Castle, Mr. Akage, Miss Montefiore, the court recognizes your plea. Prosecution, bring forth your first witness. Okay, here we go. Huh? Hawk's about to bring out a witness who will give a statement. Listen to it. We have to focus on the little details. We're looking for an inconsistency, a flaw of some kind, which shows the witness is either lying or just mistaken. Don't worry about memorizing the statement, though. We'll be able to recap it afterward. Inconsistencies. Got it. Oh, of course it's her. Okay, yeah. She didn't see shit, though. Or it's just detective stuff. Because she's a cop, she gets to do the stuff. Wait, let me quickly grab... Oh, no. A cardigan. It's getting so cold in here. I was so hot when I came home, but now I'm cold again. Okay. Special Traffic Operative Rana Haste. I forgot what voice I gave her, so we're just gonna do this. Reporting as requested, ma'am. Goodness. Miss Haste, can you please bring it down a notch? And I prefer to be addressed as Your Honor. Apologies, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is Rhonda Haste, Fletch City's most decorated traffic cop. Her record of arrests for highway code violations is peerless in the history of Fletch City PD. I see. In that case, this gives me the chance to pose a question that I've been mulling since I became aware of this case. If the activities of the Rostro Racers are so widely known and obviously illegal, how have they persisted for so long? That is awkward. I guess someone had to ask. You know that this music in particular, it really reminds me of the Ace Attorney games. Sounds really similar, doesn't it? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Are you implying our work is unsatisfactory? As I'll have you know, I have made arrests that have led to over 400 convictions. Really, I have issued over 8,000 citations. That many? The eastern wing of the Fletch City Children's Hospital is called the Haste Wing. Do you want to know? That's quite enough. Officer Haste, your achievements are quite impressive, but I'm asking a specific question. Why does the racing up on the Rostro Spire persist despite your best efforts? It's because of those damn pen pushers. The penny pinchers at City Hall. Your Honor, if I may, the reason is down to how the police force is budgeted. They can't afford to make it their priority. The Rostro Pass has been unused since the construction of new roads around a decade ago. The racers have taken care to avoid accidents. In fact, the last fatality was back in 1981. Statistically speaking, that makes it one of the safest roads in the city. Officer Haste here has pursued the racers whenever the opportunity arose, but was unable to apprehend suspects on these occasions. Those were under less than ideal circumstances. I've appealed to the chief multiple times seeking to mount a sting operation, but those damn bean counters just won't let me do my job. These races are a menace, both to other road users and to themselves. I say a spirited individual for sure. Thank you, officer. Please move on to your statement. Okay, there she goes. There she goes. Into the first statement time. Okay. I was among the team that was dispatched to the mountain on the day after the incident to assess the scene. It seems obvious that one of the aces, perhaps more than one, barged Clara's car off the road. Street racing is a dangerous pursuit. It's of no benefit to the community, and those people should be behind bars. I always knew something bad would happen on the mountain, but the PD would never listen. Well, it's on their heads now. Very well, Miss Aquila. You may begin your cross-examination. She seems totally confident in her opinion. Let's shatter that confidence. Yeah, because what she is saying, this, you don't even know that. Do you now? You don't know that. Instant death due to massive cranial trauma. CPR was unsuccessfully performed post-mortem. Okay. A wheel was missing. The keys to my car. I like how that's just a picture of keys. It's just a picture of some keys. Ace of Spades and Joker. Huh. I like how these are just pictures. How do we know if that is the case or not? Maybe we can press first?
Hold it.
Why do you believe that? Surely it's self-evident. In that case, can you walk us through it? Fine. Firstly, we interviewed people who were at the base of the course from as early as 8 p.m. Nobody passed by going up or down the mountain. That seems unusual in and of itself. Actually, the Highways Department at City Hall have surveyed data for this, taken over a period of several months last year. I suggest that the road is very much disused. Nobody passed by going up or down the mountain. Plus, we know that no one passed the top of the mountain during or immediately after the ace race took place. Okay. Hi, Devin! Welcome! How are you doing today? How are you doing? We're playing Nina Aquila again. It's a short stream today. So we're gonna do court. We're trying to find some answers. That means no other vehicles could have been involved. That's true. Dylan and I were there, and no one passed by until the police and ambulance showed up. There's one more thing. The Rostro Pass downhill is a single road with no branches or turnoffs. This is why the Rostro racers use it. Isn't it delightful? Those street racer rogues are sewn up by the very thing which attracted them to the mountain roads of our fair city. Poetic justice. Wait, does that scan? Something doesn't seem right about what Rhonda just said. Yeah, everything is important. I believe everything is important and everything should be added to the statements. The more information we have, the more they can mess up, and we can point out the contradictions and fuck them over. It's not one road end to end. There was more. Where do we have? Oh yeah, dirt road, yeah.
Objection!
This one, the dirt road. There's a dirt road too, you dingus! You dingus! Officer Hayes, would you say that you know the roads of the Rostro Spire quite well? What sort of question is that? Yes, of course I do. I patrol that area from time to time, so I have a good understanding of all the roads. What about the trails? The what? The trails, Officer Haste. Dirt tracks used by hikers. Do I look like a park ranger to you? Bingo! In what way is this relevant, Aquila? Who cares about a bunch of hiking paths? Because not all of them are exclusively used by hikers, Chad. Some of them are wide enough for cars. Officer Haste, you may know the roads up on the mountain, but there's one route you didn't account for. Indicated on this map! Impossible! I drove that road up and down as part of my investigation and saw no such turnoff. If I may, the turnoff isn't visible from the road. You have to drive through some foliage in order to get to it. The branches of the bushes are springy, so it's back to normal only moments after someone passes through. I used this dirt trail myself on the evening after the accident in order to access the crime scene. Ridiculous! Why would you have to take such a roundabout route to the crime scene when there's a perfectly good road? Officer Haste, would you care to answer that question? Why would she? This is preposterous! I'm an officer to the law and I was following my orders to the letter. Officer Haste, answer the question. What if it's the officer? What if it's Officer Haste? What if it's her? What if it was her? And she did this so she could make a case and be like, see, they're dying. We have to stop this racing. Maybe. Officer doing a little bit of crime? Maybe a little bit of crime, officer? Your Honor, in the interests of expediency, Officer Haste would not allow us access to the crime scene. She refused you access? She neglected to inform me of this. While she was following her orders as she states, I believe that this was an example of malicious compliance. I'm not on trial here! That may be. Still, Miss Haste, those actions are highly unbecoming of a police officer. In any case, what's important is that Officer Haste's statement hinges on that there was no other way to access the course, implying no third party could have been involved. This is simply wrong!
Order!
Yes, I can see the inconsistency. You make a good point, Miss Aquila. Yeah, she could also have been the reason that someone died the last time there was a fatality. Yeah. Humma, yeah. Point. Absence of evidence is not evidence. That's a great maxim, Chad. Do you keep that on your bedroom wall next to the big Live, Laugh, Love poster? That may be true, Chad, but even you can concede that this throws Officer Haste's reliability into question. Yeah. Your Honor, the prosecution requests to call a new witness. Granted, Mr. Hawk. Officer Haste, you may leave. Before I go, I will say that I acted in the best interests of... Officer Haste? Yes? Your continued presence here offends me. Oh my god, that is a way to tell someone to leave. That is another way to tell someone to leave. Your continued presence here offends me. Your continued presence offends me. Leave. I no longer want to see you or any member of your bloodline in front of my eyes. Now go. Get out of my sight. She's like, okay. Whoa. Anya told me that Chad was a stickler for process. I guess we just saw that in action. Much as I dislike him personally, I guess I can respect him. He really does care about justice. Mr. Hawk, please summon your next witness. Marco West. Who was that again? Oh, the guy who called them. The photographer guy, yeah. Oh, right, he had a photo. He had a photo. Are we going to see the photo? Are we going to see the photo? Absolutely fantastic. Mr. West? Maybe it's the albedo of all the wood. Mr. West, you can't possibly expect me to pass up this opportunity. You are in court. Show some decorum. But the lighting here, it's marvelous. And the furnishings are so rustic. That may be, but in every surface in here, every spot, they tell a story of life and death. Of the fulcrum around which justice pivots. Why do we never get anyone, well... Is normal the word you're looking for? Yeah. I guess it keeps things interesting? Mr. Marco West, please. Oh my. Oh no. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. He's doing a little flirting. He's doing a little bit of flirting. I had no idea that within this maze of judicial mahogany there would dwell such a delicate sakura petal, with eyes the color of the sea after a storm. Oh my God, there's thunder and lightning outside. Do you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that thunder? Did you guys hear that thunder? Another one's coming. Wait. Do you guys hear? No, there's no thunder now. Oh. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 we got a magnifico. There's a lot of lightning and thunder outside right now. Outside my spaceship. Oh, damn. I love thunderstorms. I love them. They're really cool. I like them. As long as my electricity survives, I'm cool. Yeah, thunder is cool. I like it. With eyes the color of the sea after a storm. Tell me, what conditioner do you use? Do you exfoliate? You must exfoliate. Uh-oh. What? Brace yourself. I mean. No. No, Judge Tawny, no! Don't do this! I keep keep talking. I don't know what's happening.
I guess even judges get thirsty. And your nails, I could almost see my face in them.
I've just come from a manicure from a place nearby.
I should give them a try. Perhaps we could go together. Judge Tani?
That would be delightful. I think I have their card in my purse.
Judge Tani, please stop fraternizing with my witness.
Fair play, Mr. Hawk. Mr. West. Marco, can you please return to the witness stand?
With some regret.
Whoop.
He just jumps back. My man has the riz.
Yeah?
He's got him in the pocket, boys.
Please state your name and occupation.
Very loud thunder yet again. State your name and occupation for the record. Gladly, Your Honor. I am Marco West, jet setter, artisan, and photographer.
So you travel a great deal for your work?
Just when I feel drawn to do so. I like to think of myself as a student of the very concept of beauty in motion.
Is this guy for real?
My last booking was the Paris fashion show, prior to which I was in Milan.
Goodness.
Marvelous.
But with all that, how did you come to be involved on the night in question?
Enchanting.
Oh my god, the storm here is insane! If my stream crashes, you know why. It's because I'm dying in a thunderstorm, okay?
While at the Paris fashion show, I received an email about something going on in the mountains here in Fledge City.
An email? From whom?
It was anonymous, or at least I could not place the name anywhere.
An anonymous email?
Understand that I am a celebrated artist. I receive odd and unusual fan mail all the time. This one talked about street racing up on the slopes of the Rostra Spire, and it occurred to me that perhaps beauty lay not just in nature or on the catwalk, but in thundering engines and tire-shredding speed. The idea stirred something within me, and I came to Fletch City the following day.
Jesus Christ, the thunder is insane. Do you guys hear the thunder already? Do you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it? Fio! Fio-wee! Hello! Welcome! How are you doing today? There's a thunderstorm outside while we play Nina Aquila Legal Eagle.
Ah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I still can't do it.
Witness, if you don't mind, can you start to steer this toward why you were up at the mountain on the night that Clara Mass died?
Confidence. Astounding. Not long after I arrived, I met up with the Rostro racers up at the Rostro Vista parking lot. I believe I first spoke to Hank Castle, who stands before me now.
Hi.
But I soon met the others too. In fact, just over 2 weeks ago, I went with the group to a bar called Shin's Place, downtown. I must confess I wanted to see the group dynamic with their guard down. In vino veritas and all that. In fact, I have a picture of the event right here.
Oh, cute. Is that Clara? Is that Clara? Clara looks a lot like Ryoko. Looks very similar. I see. What did you find? Hey, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Who's the blonde one in the middle? Or is that Clara and is the one with the black hair Ryoko? I thought Clara had short hair. Is that Clara? Huh.
I quickly became fascinated by their culture and strong friendship rooted in their love of speed. Then when the night was at its peak and all of us were, shall I say, quite merry, Clara told me of a sacred truth that had bound them all together, a shared sense of purpose, that she said lay within the heart of the drift. She believed that only a driver can experience this truth, but I wasn't convinced. Nothing can hide from my lens. So over the following days, I searched for the best place to capture this truth. I soon found it was on the third hairpin of the course, quite near the finish.
Nina, Clara's car, the accident, that was just after the second hairpin. So Marco was just around the corner when it happened? I mean, technically, but the straight between the corners is quite long. There's a few hundred yards between them.
The third hairpin is wide and offers a chance for long drifts. So on the evening in question, I walked up from the end of the course and camped out in that spot, waiting for the race. I was there from around 8 p.m., as sometimes the group has warm-up races, or other members settle their own scores. On that night, though, not a single car passed me.
You weren't bored just sitting there?
A little, but I brought my phone and some headphones. I've recently gotten into electro swing, and
if you had headphones on, you weren't worried you'd be caught unawares when the cars happened by?
I had a radio tuned to the roster raised frequency. A light on it blinks when they talk, so I thought it a calculated risk. When it blinked, I took off the headphones and got ready to try and snap the ultimate shot. But then, something surprising happened. Or should I say, didn't happen.
What?
I waited patiently, but the racers never came into view. Instead, all I heard was the screeching of tires a bit further up the road. And when I walked up to investigate, I saw this.
Oh yeah, the blonde one is Clara. She's dead. Is Clara maybe a family member of Rhonda Haste? Order in the court. Apologies for stating what seems to be obvious, but that appears to be
the defendants removing Clara's body from her car. This is a wide angle and just a still, but I can tell you that Clara looked very much dead.
That's not... We were just trying... Order. Defendants, please refrain from outbursts during the witness's remark. Don't worry, guys. We'll straighten all this out yet. The prosecution would like to state that the photo is to be considered alongside Mr. West's statement. In that case, Mr. West, please make your formal statement.
Commanding. Marvelous. No problem.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like they removed Clara from the left and not driver's side. You're right.
As usual, during recent races, I was camped out on the third hairpin. I'd been there all evening. No cars had passed by. My radio went off to say that the race had started, and I braced to take pictures. I heard the sound of squealing tires, but no cars passed. I ran up the side of the road to see what was going on. When I got there from a distance, I saw the three accused around the victim's car. That's when I snapped the photo. I hate to say it, but they looked very suspicious. I wanted to call 911, but the reception was poor. I had to run back to hairpin 3 to make the call. After that, I went home to develop the photograph, and I thought it would be important.
Thank you, Mr. West. Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. This is strange. Is that photo really compelling evidence? What sort of game are you playing, Chad? The game of sides of the cars. Yeah, let's press this. What do you didn't think to call out to them? To get closer and ask what's going on? What do you think they were doing, huh?
I wanted to, believe me, but then I saw Hank and Keisuke remove Clara's body from her car, and I was hit with a sudden sense of foreboding, like I'd witnessed something I wasn't supposed to see. So instead, I hefted up my camera and... okay. Back.
Hold it.
Why do you say suspicious?
You don't think 3 people crowded around a dead person tend to look suspicious?
I don't think...
Psst, Nina. Don't forget, you go to crime scenes, you kind of see a lot of dead people. Think about his perspective. He was only watching for long enough to take a picture.
Do we have anything which clears up the actions of Hank and the others? What were they really doing?
CPR! CPR! Wait, maybe I can just present the, okay, so... this was Clara's car. What was the driver's seat, though? Oh, JDM. Yeah, I know this, but, I mean, where's the, oh, this one.
Objection!
Because they tried CPR. Marco, would you say that you are an expert in photograph analysis?
I have an eye for detail, if that's what you're asking.
And by your measure, the photo of the 3 defendants looks suspicious?
Well, given that the 3 of them today stand accused of murder...
Your Honor, while the photograph in question does show the defendants around the body of the accused, it does not show a murder.
Objection.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's not of importance? Well, it may not show the moment of the murder. They're dragging her body from the car.
Check the cause of death among the evidence. The liner notes say that Clara's body bore signs that post-mortem someone attempted to give her CPR. That person, by his own admission, was Hank Castle, one of the accused. Yeah. In fact, Your Honor, Marco's statement, while presented honestly, is nothing more than his opinion due to his highly circumstantial perspective. The defense moves that it be disregarded from this case. Yeah, I request that too. Uh-oh. He has something up his sleeve. Look at that smug face. Look at that smug face, ready to get his ass whooped by me. Ready to get the ass whooped by me. That is what you look like, Chad. Is that so? Why does he look so pleased? I've got a bad feeling. Me too, Dylan. You're not the only one. I'm forced to agree with Miss Aquila in this instance. Well, the scene depicted in the photograph may seem suspicious in a certain context. It seems the explanation could be perfectly innocent. Something's not right about this. This photo thing, the CPR, and the cause of death. These are far too obvious. Chad doesn't make those sorts of mistakes. He wants us to fall for his trap, and I think we just did. He set a trap and we walked straight into it. That means while it could form part of a body of evidence, it is not, in and of itself, conclusive. Marco West, you may vacate the witness stand.
Perhaps I'll see you at that manicure place later.
I'll be shocked if we get out of here anywhere near early enough. But tomorrow, perhaps? Mr. Hawk. Yes, Your Honor. It is not often that I express doubt in your skills as a prosecutor. But you made very clear in this case that the prosecution was pursuing murder in the first degree. As of this moment, I see no evidence of this. Uh-oh, here we go. What's he gonna say? What's he gonna tell us? He's gonna tell us that he's right all along, huh? Your Honor, may the prosecution make some supplementary remarks? Of course, but please be brief. I don't like the sound of this. What the fuck? Okay, that's what he's gonna say. He's gonna say that CPR doesn't mean that they didn't kill her. It is my belief that anyone, no matter how guilty, can be a decent human being, that they can step forward and have the courage to ask for the mercy of the court. I look upon such people with some respect, but events earlier in this hearing have turned this case into a farce. What do you mean? The prosecution is aware of certain evidence that suggests one person in this court is obstructing justice. What's he talking about? Chat's suggesting someone here isn't telling the truth.
But whomst?
What did I miss? They are fully aware of their guilt, but they have chosen not to speak up. Perhaps they believe that we would not discover their secret, or maybe they'd rather drag their friends down with them. What? So be it. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call... Uh-oh. Your Honor? Yes, defendant. I wish to change my plea. This isn't really the proper time. To nolo contendere. I have no idea what that means. Everyone gasps. But I don't know what that means. What the hell is she doing?
Nina, what's nolo contendere?
It's nolo contendere. Contendere. It means no contest. But that would mean that she's admitting to the crime. It's almost like making a confession. Not a profession, a confession. Chad must have intended for this to happen all along. Did he get to Jocelyn? Or does he really have compelling evidence?
You couldn't. I don't believe it. I can't.
Order. Objection.
Uh-oh, what is going on? The music looks so intense. Your Honor, I must protest. I don't believe the defendant appreciates the ramifications of...
Uh-oh, here we go again. Ask her.
What?
Ask her what it means.
Miss Montefiore. It means that proceedings continue, but I am to be presumed guilty unless proven innocent.
She seems to understand perfectly well.
Then she should make a statement. Your Honor, the defense wishes to cross-examine Miss Montefiore.
I thought you'd never ask. The prosecution would like to call Jocelyn Montefiore to the witness stand. This was his plan all along?
It was his plan all along. Oh, do I know the Diamond City Lights chant? Kind of. Not entirely, though. Not entirely. I feel like I mess it up all the time towards the end, but I do know some of it, yeah. I can't do it without the music though. I don't know it. I don't know it from the top of my head. I bet you know, huh? You know it, right? Or do you not? Do you want to learn it still? I feel like I should learn it properly. Something like that. I don't know it entirely. That was my half-assed attempt. Next cover, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Somewhat. I know it's somewhat, not entirely though. I see that you know it well. I'm so sorry, Nina, Hank, everyone. Witness, can you describe what happened around the time of Clara Messa's death from your perspective?
Would pay to see me and Vox collab? Well, I don't think that will ever happen, but it would be cool. It would be cool. It would be cool. I would not be against it. But given how small of a streamer I am, how out of their league I am. No, wait, out of my league they are.
what is the right way to say that they're out of my league. They're out of my league. Way out of my league. So, you know, it's like, maybe, who knows what the future will bring. Yeah, never say never. Never say never. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe, but I'm not expecting it anytime soon. It would be fun though. It would be fun. They're out of my league. Yeah. They're out of my league. I'm not famous. I'm just a little star. But yeah, star can dream. Yeah, shooting stars also have wishes. They also make wishes. It would be a cool wish. It would be very cool. Very, very cool. It would be very cool, very cool. All right. Witness, can you describe what happened around the time of Clara Mess's death from your perspective? Oh no, the music is sad. The music is sad. I hit something. Something? I didn't want to lose. I was so jealous of Clara. She was so perfect. Every gear change. Every drift. I went to the mountain that night, determined to beat her no matter the cost. We were approaching the second hairpin and Clara's lights went out, and I knew that's when she would be making her move. I wanted to win. The next thing I knew, I felt a jolt. A jolt? An impact on my passenger side. Only then did I notice that I veered off my line to try and block Clara's path. The next thing we knew, we'd rounded the corner and Clara's car had crashed. I mean, we did hear an impact just prior to the accident. You two? Don't be ridiculous. Jocelyn wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm not happy about it either, Hank, but then how do you explain it? I did it. I wanted to beat her. I wanted to win. I killed Clara Mess. Oh God. I'm so sorry. I don't think she did, but she might think she did. That is what I'm thinking. That she truly believes she did it. But she didn't do it. Your Honor, the prosecution wishes to highlight two pieces of evidence. When Clara Mess's car was found, it had extensive damage on the driver's side. Meanwhile, Miss Montefiore's car had significant damage on its passenger side. So that's why Chad was at the police impound. Nina? I've got to say, I agree with Hank. Jocelyn's dedicated, but she's no murderer. But Clara's car had damage on the right driver's side. Yeah, exactly. And Jocelyn's car has damage, if also on the right side, that is impossible. Hasn't that ship sailed? She just admitted to it. Not necessarily. The mind is a powerful thing. You can convince yourself the sky is green if you try hard enough. Sometimes if people are confronted with evidence, they'll join the dots all on something I couldn't read before I pressed the button because I'm stupid. Join the dots all on their own. I watch my own stream to check the text that I missed. She feels guilty and there's a convincing theory that she's guilty, so she thinks she's guilty. That doesn't make it true. Your Honor, may the defense begin our cross-examination? You may, Miss Aquila. Oh, the driver's seat side. The driver's seat side. The driver's seat side. I remember it like it was a movie scene. I can play it over and over in my head. I looked in my mirror and saw the moment that Clara's headlights went out. I was so determined to block her that I veered to the right and bang! It must have been Clara's AG-88. Moments later, Clara was dead. Oh God, what have I done? She didn't see it. She didn't see it. She definitely didn't do it. I am almost sympathetic, Miss Montefiore. I'm sorry that your actions have led you to this point. Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. I don't believe Jocelyn did it. I believe she believes she did, but I don't think she could commit murder even if she wanted to. There's got to be something which proves it. Or this is all going to be over before it even... starts. Alright, I veered to the right. And bang. Hee hee hee. You veered to the right, you say? That is not what you did. That is not what you did. Huh. Huh.
Objection!
That is not what happened. Well, you didn't hit Clara, that is. You might have veered to the right. Jocelyn, you say you started to think about this after Chad came to Yuri last night, correct? You said he'd shown you compelling evidence about damage to both your Maverick and Clara's AG-88. That's right. Okay, let's stroke his ego just a bit. I have to admit this is a clever piece of deduction. Chad, can you explain how you figured it out? With pleasure. The initial statement we received from the defendants mentioned a loud sound before they saw that Clara had crashed her car. When I visited the police impound, I noticed that Jocelyn's car had extensive damage on its passenger side. While Detective Flatfoot's report from the crash scene showed that Clara's car was damaged on its driver's side, from these facts, I deduced that Miss Montefiore had instigated the crash. There it is! Chad, can you just clarify one thing for me? Of course. You don't drive, do you? No. Actually, I cycle extensively, or use Fletch City's public transit system. Why? You also haven't seen Clara's car yet, have you? With your own eyes. There was no need. I read Flatfoot's written report. It was comprehensive. Wait, how do you know? Your Honor, the defense would direct the court to look again at the two pieces of evidence. Jocelyn Montefiore's Maverick, damaged on its passenger side, and Clara Mass's AG-88 damaged on the driver's side. Oh! Of course. Whoa, that's so obvious. But that would mean... Hey, what's the big idea? What are you babbling about, Aquila? Do you know what JDM means, Chad? Because I do! Your Honor, while Jocelyn's car is American, Clara's car is a Japanese domestic model, so the driver is on the right, meaning that both cars are damaged on their right-hand side. That makes it impossible for Jocelyn's car to have impacted Clara's car in the way the prosecution believes. Then just what did Jocelyn hit on the road? A nocturnal animal? A piece of debris? Who cares?
Objection.
There's absolutely no proof that it was anything other than... The absence of evidence is not proof, Chad. She could have hit anything up there, but she couldn't have hit Clara's car. Your Honor, Jocelyn's plea was based on how a piece of evidence suggested it was certain that she was guilty. In fact, as this evidence has been proven to be fundamentally flawed, the defense requests that she be permitted to change her plea.
Order.
Ooh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it today. She could have hit the missing tire. Yes. I think that might be it. Yeah. Yeah. I think that might be it. Yeah. I must say, this has been an unusual day. But given what has just been pointed out, I am inclined to agree with Miss Aquila. Miss Montefiore, do you wish to change your plea? Yes, Your Honor. I wish to plead not guilty. As I expected, the court recognizes your plea. However, Mr. Hawk, this revelation no doubt has a profound effect on the prosecution's case. Did we do it? Maybe. Just maybe. Oh, he's embarrassed! Yeah, he's embarrassed! Your Honor, the prosecution requests that we modify the charges we have brought up against the defendants. We wish to retract the charge of murder in the first degree. Yay! Wait for the other shoe to drop. However, in its place, we wish to propose a charge of murder in the second degree. We also still press the charges of murder by reckless endangerment and involuntary manslaughter. No. That's what I thought. It is the prosecution's prerogative to remind the court that these charges can still result in capital penalties for all three defendants. why do I get the feeling that we got out of the woods only to wander into the worst part of town? Very well, Mr. Hawk. The court should explain to both benches that the biggest concern in this case is that we still lack a clear picture about what took place in the moments leading up to Clara's death. However, Miss Aquila... yes, Your Honor? Be aware, I will not hesitate to sentence all of the defendants equally if I feel they are colluding to diffuse their guilt. This is, in part, because the death occurred during an activity that was, by definition, illegal. Understood. As I am unable to render a verdict at this time, I suggest that we adjourn for today. Both benches are urged to investigate further and restate their cases. We shall reconvene the day after tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Scary. This is the end of the day. It's recommended that you save the game to a new file before you continue. Yeah, I want to save the game, but not to a new file.
Alright, boys. Alright, boys. Boo-doo-boo-doo. Boo-doo-boo-doo. We're gonna get this tomorrow. Oh, no. I want to see this. Oh, she's just gonna watch this again. There's gotta be something. Maybe this has to do something with the case, with the current case. I do want to watch this just because I want to show to you guys that this janitor guy, he has blood on his face. You can literally see it in one of the shots that he has blood in his face. He has blood on his face! See? Blood on his face! He did it. He did it. He did it. Anyway, that's it for today, boys. Very exciting, but we're going to play that next week. Next week is time for that one. Next week it's time for that one. Because I am, 1, very, very tired. 2, I still have a lot to do. And 3, I think this is a good place to stop for now. It's a good place to quit because it, like, the saving points are good places to quit. It's similar to Ace Attorney, how after a day or after a court session you can save. It's easy to quit at those points because it feels less jarring if you come back to the game after that. Then called red-faced, exactly. Good thing you can't come into the girls' bathroom. I mean, no, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna prepare the last things for the fair tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up my home just a little bit so I can return to a clean home tomorrow night. And then I'm gonna be also I'm working on a little cape right now. It just needs some last touches. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish that, and then I think I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed because I'm quite sleepy, and I really want to be well rested for tomorrow. You know, I want to be very, very well rested for tomorrow. You have tea? What kind of tea? Like tea to drink or tea as in gossip? Because both are something. I would say tea to drink is better, but you know, tea is tea. Speaking of liquids, I'm gonna have a sip of my water. Hell, my throat is dry. Okay. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end the stream, and I will be seeing you guys, I think Tuesday, okay? I will upload the new schedule as soon as it's finished and ready to go. So the new schedule should be uploaded in a few days.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of what I want to do next week because I really liked the hand cam stream, and I have wanted to do the Gundam building streams for ages now, so maybe we'll do something like that, but I won't make any promises because I want to do some longer streams. But I'll have to see. I also want to get back into Miitopia and Code Vein, but I'll have to see about it. I'll have to see. I'll see what I have time for. But yeah, Gundam building, that would be nice, huh? Also, next week is going to be probably like the ending of the Pokemon streams. So after that, we can have some time to build stuff again, or start a new game or something. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see how much I can stream next week. I really hope to be able to stream a lot. And I'm planning on streaming longer streams, maybe another Minecraft stream. I've been wanting to do another Minecraft stream because I really love the Minecraft stream and I really like playing Minecraft and learning about Minecraft. So maybe we'll do another Minecraft one. But we'll have to see. I also have to edit the voice acting video still. Whoops. But I'll do that when I have the time. After this weekend, things should be a little bit easier on me. So we should have a little bit more time for streaming. And I can be a little bit more relaxed. I think that would be great. That I don't feel like I have to hurry all the time. Because that's what's going on right now. I just feel like I have to hurry all the time. And I feel like that it definitely influences my streams too. Because I'm so busy outside of streaming that I actually don't really have time for streams at the moment. But I do want to stream, so they feel kind of rushed, and I don't want them to feel rushed. To me, they feel rushed. I hope that maybe to you guys, they don't feel rushed. Who knows? But, we'll see. I hope that you guys are gonna have a good night, and, or a good rest of your day. And I will be seeing you guys again, I would say on Tuesday. I'm not too sure yet, but keep an eye on my YouTube posts and also on my Twitter if you want. And I will post my schedule there ASAP, so you guys can check it out. And until next time, I will be seeing you guys on the Twitters, hopefully. I might, if I do not forget to do that, post some pictures of the Fantasy Fair tomorrow and on Sunday. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming again. And until next time, bye-bye!